How you guys doing? This is Alan from mindvisionmedia.net. Today I just have a quick tutorial on how to change your WordPress username. Typically, I'm going to go ahead and log in. I am working on my instant WordPress local installation where I run all my tests and configurations, testing plugins and themes prior to going live. I'm going to go ahead and log into my WordPress admin. And I am now in my dashboard. I'm going to go here to users. I'm going to click on me, click edit, and that brings you to the profile page for that particular user. In this case, I am the only user. And as you can see, it states in your WordPress dashboard user section, usernames cannot be changed. Well, if you've been following Alan, yours truly, I don't take too kindly to WordPress telling me what I can't do. So I'm going to show you how to change it. Now we're going to jump over to our access page. Once again, I'm working on a local installation, so it's a little bit different than your setup, or if you're working on a live WordPress installation hosted on a web server. I'm going to go ahead and log into my MySQL admin. Now you will have to go into the database, but do not be intimidated. It is not that difficult. However, you definitely want to be careful. One little mistake and you can definitely wreak havoc, and you won't be able to log into your site or anything like that. But it's really simple. We're going to go into our database, and over to the left you will have a tree listing your databases. This is my active database, the one that's controlling my WordPress site that I have installed. I'm going to click on that, and now it lists what tables are in the database. This is what a database looks like. Woo, spooky. And let me tell you folks, I don't like databases. I am not a code geek, okay, but I do get in here from time to time and do what I have to do, but again, I'm very cautious. So what we're dealing with are users. As you can see, there's a table here that lists users. We're going to click on users. Here it will list all the users you have on your site, and in this case there's just me. I'm going to go ahead and click that and click the edit little pencil button. And if you're not familiar with working in PHP My Admin, this is where the guts of your WordPress site is. All of your content, everything is inside this database, unlike a static HTML site where you can see all your your files, your home page, your about page, your contact page. You can open it up and edit it. It's a little different with WordPress. It's done all through a database. Anyway, that's not what this tutorial is about, so we're going to go ahead and click on the pencil to edit. Click on that, and that brings up that particular user's information in the database. Now don't pay attention to all this weird stuff like that. We'll get into that at a later date. Right now we want to change our user login and our nice name, they call it, or nickname. So right now I want to change Alan to, let's say, Kevin. Okay, once we do that, you go click this go button. Now for you guys, if you're live, you'll have to log into your web hosting server, go to your file manager on the cPanel, click on your MySQL. Once you're into your MySQL, you want to locate and select the database. Once you open the database, again, you want to look for the user table. Okay, so I just changed my name from Alan to Kevin. I'm going to go ahead and click go, which is the equivalent of save. Okay, so now if we jump back over to our WordPress site, again, I'm changing it from Alan to Kevin. Alright, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and refresh. I'm logged into my WordPress dashboard, but when you refresh, it will log you out. Okay, there you go. So now we have a new username. So now we have to use that new name. So I'm going to use Kevin, and enter my password, and boom, what do you know, it logs me right back in. Now if I scroll down, and I'm still on profile, personal options, under users, and as you can see, my name is now Kevin. Usernames can't be changed unless you watch Alan's tutorials on WordPress. Okay, now the nickname is still Alan. You can go ahead and edit that right here. See, this is grayed out. You can't edit that at all, but these you can do right inside your dashboard. So I'm going to change that to Kevin, and I'm also going to change this one. Now, display name publicly as. Once you make that change in the database, your choice will show up in that drop-down box. So you just go ahead and select that. Now I have my username is Kevin, my nickname is Kevin, and my display name publicly is Kevin. Okay, we're going to go ahead and save that, update profile. Alrighty, and now it shows, howdy Kevin, everything has been changed. I'm going to go back over that slowly. Once again, we're going to go ahead and change that from Kevin back to Alan. Okay, but I want to show you what we're dealing with here once again. Username inside your user profile options, where it tells everybody that usernames cannot be changed. Okay, we're going to change this information here. That is by default. And the reason you may want to change it is a lot of times whatever email address you use to for your installation or your sign up for WordPress on your site or blog, usually your email address or something is in there, or it may take a name that you use to fill out you know, the information, the initial information when you installed WordPress, and that may not be the name you want to use. So I get a lot of questions on, you know, how to go about changing that. You might not want to have to type out your entire email address, you know, just to log in. So let's go back to the database. I'm going to go ahead and close this database and do that again. When you're on your hosting server, okay, inside of your cPanel, it's not going to look like this. This is a local installation. You're going to have a cPanel that's going to have your file manager. Part of the options in your file manager would be selecting your MySQL. Okay, you want to look for MySQL on your hosting server with your hosting company, and if you can't locate that, contact your hosting company and they should be able to direct you to it. You should have access to your file manager and your database. I'm going to click on that. It's asking for a login. Okay, now that you're inside of your database, which you'll have to choose, and you can ask your host to tell you exactly what the name of your database is that's controlling your WordPress installation. Once you locate that, you want to open that database. Okay, and then once that database is open, you want to look for the table named users. You want to click on that. There'll be a list of users. In most cases, it'll be just one, yourself, especially when you first start out. And if you're not running a blog or a site where you're allowing people to register and become a member, and or they have author roles or contributor roles or administrative roles, all of those people will be listed in here, and in my case, I'm the only one. That's the way I like it. Alright, you want to edit, select and edit that user. In this case, it's Kevin. And right here where it says user login, I'm going to change that back to Alan. and that's A-L-L-A-N. Okay, I'm going to click go, which is the equivalent of save. Once you do that, you can jump back over to your WordPress, and instantly it knows I changed something, so it's wanting me to log back in. So I'm going to go ahead and put in Alan. Oops, can't spell today. And your password. And now we are back in. I'm going to go ahead and refresh, and boom, Alan. We changed it back. Now it still says Kevin up here, even though I refreshed. See that? And that's the part that you can actually change right here. Okay. So I'm going to change that back to Alan. And I'm going to go ahead and use the drop down menu for the option display name publicly as Alan. Okay, once again, scroll down. Definitely want to update and save your changes. Go ahead and click update profile. And now everything says Alan, including the section once again that they tell you cannot be changed. And now it shows Alan here. So if I log out, I need to use that name. And there you have it. Alright, so I hope this helps. A lot of folks want to change their username in their WordPress installation, and they believe that it can't be done, but it can be done. They don't, probably just don't want you going in there messing with the database. And once again, it is something you don't want to mess with. You want to be very, very sure that you're taking your time and you are doing a specific task. You're just changing your username. Don't mess with any tables. Don't change anything else. And if you do, or you have issues, contact your server administrator, your hosting company, and they should be able to quickly and easily help you fix what you did. But take notes and know what changes you made so that you can back up. Alright, so if you have any questions, contact me at mindvisionmedia.net. Thanks for tuning in to this quick tutorial on how to change your username in WordPress. Thanks for visiting my YouTube channel. And I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Take care. Bye.